What's going on, y'all? It's your boy JB back with another video. Y'all already know the deal. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, man. I don't know why you haven't done so already, but we on the road to 10K. We are about what, 7,000 already and counting. So I greatly appreciate all y'all for supporting your boy and supporting the channel, supporting the movement. Man, it's a day before Thanksgiving. Shout out to all y'all and your families. Happy Thanksgiving. So man, y'all already know the deal with me. I ain't doing nothing besides picking up money and staying loaded. So I'm here at my first pickup, waiting for them to finish up the tank. It's a small tank. I don't know why it broke. I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it do be the correct dimensions, but when you walk into a situation where the dimensions are smaller than what they posted, it's a plus for us. So I think they said this load was about like 20-something feet long or 30 feet long. It's not even that. The pallet might be about like 10 feet long or something like that, give or take. But it's a win. It's a light load, paying $1,900. So I'm waiting for this other load to give me details. So I'm gonna tell you all this right now. Half of the time, I'm not gonna say all the time, but most of the time, the rate confirmation information far as shipper and receiver addresses be correct, but sometimes it don't. So it's up to you to take that extra step and go the extra mile to verify pickup addresses, you know, things like that to save yourself. So this is what I've been doing since yesterday, trying to find out the correct address and you know how I'm gonna get loaded and everything. So this load that I'm currently trying to get, or not trying to get, that I booked, they don't have the correct address. So I reached out to the broker and I let her know, and she kept saying like it's the right address. I'm like, man, I just spoke to someone at that location. It's a corporate office. They don't do any type of shipping or anything. So I asked the guy that worked there. He gave me about like 4 or 5 numbers, and I called all those numbers. No one had any idea of what was being sent to Savannah, Georgia. So I called the broker back, and he said, yeah, there's like a big email chain with Caterpillar and everyone else trying to figure out where is this location or who booked this, trying to ask them what's the correct address for the 2 drivers to pick up these loads. So that's what I got myself in right now, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm trying to pick this stuff up. I had got an early head start. I think I woke up about like at 5 o'clock this morning, left out the house like around 6, and now it's 11 going on 11:30, almost noon. So this is what you come into, man, when you trucking. Everything doesn't go perfectly. I wish it did, but it don't. Did you want me to cut back some more? No? Okay. Shift it. Finally made it to the destination, man. I was like, you want it? Back up about... Yeah.
One thing about JB, he's definitely gonna make it work.
Hey, he was like, yeah, it's probably about like 300 pounds or whatever. Bro, he talking about it might not fit. I'm gonna make it fit.
Hey, go get your gloves.
No, it's definitely gonna make it work. Now this tarping, I don't know.
Oh boy. Made it.
Sorry, the was a long day for me too. Like, whoever set this up had no idea.
We literally had to reposition this truck, and he had to do it by his body weight. As you can see him out there doing it now, right?
Well, I seen like,
Oh boy. All right.
So I'm finna tell y'all how I was able to get $1,000 off this load. 14 pallets. I'm gonna tell y'all how I was able to manage to get $1,000 off this load. For one, I looked at the address, and it said it was a corporate office. And the day before I had to pick up, I made sure that I called to verify if that was the right location. And I spoke to someone at the office. The office guy told me that this is not an actual shipping location. We don't have any trucks that comes here or ship things out. So the day of pickup, I called again, called the broker who I booked the load with. She kept telling me that's the correct address. I was like, ma'am, it's not. I'm like, can you guys, you know, put me in contact with someone that knows the correct address to get picked up? And, long story short, I was able to contact the director, talk to the broker. They told me that, yeah, that's the right address. So I'm like, okay, well, let me keep doing some more digging because, you know, brokers don't like to go the extra mile and do their own damn work. So I spoke to the director at the corporate office. She ended up, asking me questions about the load, where it's picking up at, and yada, 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 and dropping off at. So I gave her the information, and I had asked her, do she know Catherine? She said, yes. Catherine is the one that, who set everything up, but she doesn't assign the addresses and everything. So the director ended up calling me back after she did her leg work, and come find out I had called one of the warehouses because the guy who I spoke to the day before, he gave me some numbers to call, and it was the warehouses. He was like, it might be at one of these warehouses. So I called all the warehouses, and no one knew anything about this load. So when the director called, she was like, yeah, it might be at our Arcadia location. So they found out the address to pick up. Mind y'all, it was like a 2.5 hour difference between pickup from the original location to the new address. So I talked to the manager at the brokerage office. He was like, don't worry, I'm gonna compensate you, don't worry about it. So he was like, I'm gonna give you detention time from the time you got there all the way to the time that you get loaded and leave. So that was about 10 hours in total detention time at $35 an hour, on top of $2.60 a mile from that location to the new location, on top of the original amount of the load. So the load was paying $2,800, now it's really paying $3,800. So that's just off this load here, all these boxes. That little small load right there is paying $1,900. So y'all do the math, man. That's how I was able to get an extra $1,000 off this load. All right, y'all, we back, man. Thanksgiving aftermath, finally offloading here in Savannah, Georgia. 14 pallets. You got moms. So drop this off, and then we finna head up to Kennesaw. Yeah, I know everybody's saying, why did you go down to Savannah and not drop off Kennesaw? Reason being, I'd rather drop off Savannah then go back up to Kennesaw, close to Atlanta, because that's where most of the freight comes from out of. So I'm gonna go back up that way, and if need be, I'm gonna just stay in Conyers where my mom live, and I'm gonna post up for the night and continue to work the load board until I find something to get me back to Chicago. by far was like the worst load ever. Ooh, my ankle hurt. This some bull crap, man. Like a lathe machine, polish machine, like raggedy as hell. My man didn't want to help me, or he didn't want to help me out by making it easier for me to transport this stuff, because it was like in some tore up crates and all this shit was loose. So he was like, bro, can you give me a hand? So y'all already know I called the broker and like, I need compensation, I need help, I need some money. I was like, well, how much do you need? Talking about an extra $50. I'm like, bro, like, give me $75. He trying to not even want to pay me $75 for that. I'm like, I'm kind of helping you out so it can dinner be quicker, because if not, that 2-hour detention gonna kick in. But anyway, y'all, man, that's what we working with for the end of the week. I was pretty much at a standstill being in Georgia for like a day. It was hard as heck to get up out of there. Every load that I seen, but in fact, it was only like 2 loads that was going to Illinois. They did have a little bit more posted on the board, but I didn't take them because the rates was trash. And like I said, I'm not taking no trash rates, even though I could have went home, but I refused to take it. So someone else did. And the ones that I did call on got outbeat. So that's just like the nature of the game, man. When them lows in Georgia pop up, they be going quick, going to the Midwest. So we gonna finish the week off with you know, with that 5660. Dropped off Monday, picked this up. Today is Wednesday. I'm gonna drop this off in the morning, and I'll be done for the week, man. I'm gonna shoot out to Texas, Dallas. I'm not driving, I'm flying. And y'all gotta stay tuned, man, because I got something lined up that's gonna be dope, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, that's what hard work do. Y'all gonna be like, damn, JB got a nice ass, you know what? But y'all gotta stay tuned for that, man. Oh man, y'all, I finally made it to Wisconsin. My last load for the week. That's the only thing that I was able to find. Like I said, on the load board, I was on the load board in Atlanta for like a day, all day. Then I found this, had to drive all the way to Alabama. So anyway, y'all, this is it for the week. $1,600 or $1,675, excuse me, to come to Wisconsin, and then I got like a 2-hour drive to get home, and then I will be flying out to Dallas, y'all. So this whole week we finished off with 7,000. I'll put it on the screen, man. I know it was like 7,000 something, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find a lot of partials to go with this right here. Again, working with a state that doesn't have a lot of freight coming out of, and once they do pop up on the load board coming to the Midwest, anything coming to Chicago or Wisconsin, most definitely get booked quick. So it is what it is, man. But this guy here, man, got like 100+ acres of land out here. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, if it was me, I'd set up a whole gun range right there. Give me some dirt or some tires or whatever the case may be. Set up a whole tactical course. This man got a lot of land to work with. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up, man. And this your boy JB checking out with another video. Peace. He got sleeves on his. Them old rusted chains. Now he got 2 on the other side too, the same way.